Good morning, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Soul Journey Magics and Cosmic Spirit Church. Today is just going to be a recorded video. The message from my guides, the Higher Council, the Feline Council, is one about remembering the truth of this reality.
Mom.
Yes, honey.
Mom.
Yeah.
Mommy's tired.
Yummy in your tummy?
Yeah.
I'll be with you in a second, honey, okay? So many blessings. A reminder. And I'm kind of considering channeling it because I feel like, of course, they have the right words, but I'm going to see how far I can get before they just come through and take over. Today, they wanted to remind the collective and bring awareness to where the fear-mongering story of the unconscious human collective is infiltrating your spiritual journey of pure creation and tuning in alignment to the reality that you desire. Specifically around this idea that for the earth to become full of peace and abundance and thriving, that there has to be this sort of apocalyptic happening before that can happen. I often hear, well, things are going to go to crap, so we need to come together. Or, everything has to fall apart so we can have a new beginning. And what my guides are wanting to encourage everyone to remember is that we get to create the reality we experience. And the fact that if we keep saying things have to go to crap for it to be good, then that is what we are going to experience. And wanted to bring in this awareness of that's still a fear mongering, right? Like that's still playing into this idea that we can't just naturally transition to ease and peace and thriving, like that there has to be suffering and hurt and turmoil to get to the good stuff, and how really that's taking a path that's unnecessary. Like we can have that experience, sure, like it's our own choice and free will to do that, but remembering that every time we confirm that things have to go wrong before they can go right is just us manifesting that path to the journey to oneness and peace and ease and abundance and thriving. And the reminder that there are infinite realities. There are realities where, yes, that's how it has to go. And in other realities, hello, sweetie. And in other realities where it's just a smooth, logical, easeful transition to more thriving, right? Hey, what are you doing? You're so silly. Okay, be quiet. Mommy's talking. I love you. And remembering that as we confirm that is also what we will experience. I love you. So remembering that the words we use are drawing in the reality we are going to experience. And there are infinite versions of what's available to us. And so reminding you that the journey can just be one of the obvious next step, right? And remembering that as we start tuning into what we desire and start living the life of alignment, it can be just a natural falling away of what we don't desire. It doesn't have to blow up in our face before it gets better. It can be a simple, well, this just makes sense. This is a much more good feeling, aligned, healthy, thriving space. Why would we do this other thing? It wouldn't even make sense. Like if you have a better option, why would you take the journey of the thing that doesn't feel good anymore? I love you. So as Abraham talks about, when you focus on what you want naturally the unwanted falls away because you're creating more of what you want, and what you're not giving
Mom.
energy. Yes, honey. Would you like a drink? I can get you a drink in a couple minutes. How's that sound? What's unwanted naturally falls away because you're no longer feeding it. You're no longer giving it energy, and therefore it naturally dissipates because everything is energy. Everything is only continuing because we continue to feed it. It's energy to keep it alive. Kisses? Mwah. You want to? I know. I'm going to get you a drink in a second. Okay. Thank you for being patient. Drinkies? I know. I heard you.
Whoa.
So it's a very simple message, but it's a very important message as we move into the spring, as we move into these new beginnings, as we engage with what the powers that be, when we engage with their story of fear, putting us into a survival mode instead of a thriving mode, and believing even within our own, oh, we're going to create a better world, oh, that it still has to go to crap, oh, we are still in that survival mode of, oh, we're going to have to survive this.
Mom.
You want a drinkies?
No.
Yeah, I'll give it to you in 1 second.
Mom.
Yeah.
Mama, a hat.
Hmm?
Mama, a hat.
What's on my head?
Yeah.
I know. I thought it was kind of cool. What do you think?
No.
It's an eye. Oh, you poked me in the eye. All right.
Mom.
If you touch it too much, it's going to come off. Can you leave it alone, please? Can you just look at it with your eyeballs? Yeah, with your eyeballs. That's right. I love you so much. All right, should we go get you drinkies? Okay. Remember, what you focus on, you create more of. So don't let those fear stories come in through the back door, because they'll get you, right? Don't let the powers that be that want to keep you in a survival mode keep you there.
Mom.
I heard you. Can you wait a minute?
No.
No! You would need it here in the now moment?
No.
No. All right, I have to go give my little human a drink. So yeah, don't let them come through the back door with that fear. Remember, you are a powerful creator that is worthy of a peaceful transition to a yummy, successful, thriving life. And we get to decide what we focus on and what we let be in our minds. So throw all the stories out and consider and just imagine, what kind of transition to that thriving life do you want? Do you want it to be easy, peaceful, fun, playful? If that's the case, start focusing on that and start confirming that. All right, I'm coming. All right. Much love, beautiful beings. And don't forget, it's all about the soul journey. You want to say goodbye?
Goodbye.
Mwah.